I swear I'm gonna start the track. I just, can't start it until 3 minutes and 21 seconds left in the countdown. 'Cause that's how long the song is. Of course, now I totally screwed it up and it won't work right, so I'll just hit replay track. It didn't start playing automatically. Good to know. These are things I still haven't quite played with. Anyway, I guess if I was gonna have a theme song, this would be it. So, give me about 3.5 minutes, and we'll get this on the road. Really jumped the gun on this broadcast. I don't even have the rest of my stuff set up here. In case you didn't tell by the title, I'm gonna find a new way to get banned off of both Twitch and YouTube by having people call in live to the thing, and I meant to stop that. I really did. I meant to stop that, and I meant to just go ahead and go to my camera. Not that one, though. You can't see the numbers yet. You can't call yet. Okay? I made a major screw-up, and I forgot to tell the server where to route phone calls. If you call any of those numbers right now, you're going to get stuck in my usual mess. I have to flip them over. I was in the process of doing that. I just have to go down through here and comment out a line, paste a line, save a file, go into my console, reload my dial plan, grab my trusty cellular phone and call myself to find out how this works, if it works or not. Can't test my other numbers because I can't afford to call them from my cell phone. You're in luck if you're in the US, Canada, or the UK because I have numbers in all 3 countries. So give me a second here. All right. That so far kind of sounds like it's going to the right place. I have to wait for the intro to play to make sure it tries to route to a queue that doesn't exist right now. Wow, y'all are gonna really hate me when you wind up having to listen to this. Okay, it actually did just put me in the queue, so that's good. That's working. Excellent, excellent. Managed to fix that. What that? Now my cell phone's on the ground, all the way on the other side of the studio. I don't really feel like getting it. Thankfully, I don't need that for this. All I need to do is, well, we press a couple of buttons on this phone over here.
Agent logged in.
Hello. And now I could turn the numbers on and tell you people to call one of the numbers, get in line, and we're going to see what this experiment does. We're totally going to see what happens. You don't have to worry. These are not my personal numbers. They're my personal numbers, but they're numbers that I use for stuff like this. So don't think I'm going crazy here and giving out my home numbers. No. Trust me, if you call these numbers any other time during the week, all you're going to do is get really angry as it rickrolls you all day long. So, I'll be keeping an eye on things here. So, it is close to Christmas, unfortunately. I have been really busy at work. Work today was another one of those days that I did not get a chance to even have lunch. It's also a good time to remind you, Mountain Dew does not really work when you have a green screen. I don't know what I expected. I guess maybe I either need to switch brands or switch screen colors. 571-544-9627, 587-200-7884, and 1420-358-004. You people in the UK have such weird fucking phone numbers. You know that? Every time I have to write that thing out, because it's 10 digits, but it's not in the same format as ours. You know, part of me wants to go call it, 142-035-8004, but that's not what it is. And for those of you who don't know the country code for UK and need it, it is 44. I didn't put that in there because I didn't put the number that way. I don't know. I spent the better part of 3 days actually trying to get all of this stuff over here, over somewhere. Why is this the camera's backwards? I spent way too much time trying to get the numbers to actually work because the documentation for the Asterix PBX, if anyone is unaware, is absolute dumpster fire garbage. It's incomplete. Like basically the documentation relies on you having read all the documentation and every bulletin for every version up to the one you're working on. It is just absolutely annoying. Still waiting for somebody to call in. I'm dead serious. These are legitimate numbers. I'm not collecting numbers for spam. You won't get put on any mailing lists. I am far too lazy for that. I'm just a guy that likes to screw around with VoIP and the servers and do crazy shit like find out how long you can run a call-in show on either Twitch or YouTube before they ban you. Because I am fully expecting I am fully expecting what I should be expecting. This is the internet. I realize that. I have been around the internet long enough to know what people on the internet do. Especially when you give them a phone number and say, yeah, call in, you're going to get on the air. You're going to get on my stream. I don't have any call screeners. You're literally, you're just going to go right from queue to on the air. As soon as the phone beeps, and I turn it down so it doesn't feedback, we will, it'll happen. Don't worry, you get too crazy too quickly, I just push a button and out you go. But I figure if I do this long enough, somebody eventually will call. And maybe more people will call. Because has anybody ever actually done a call-in show? I mean, I know there are streamers who bring in people like in Twitch chat or it's like not Twitch chat, but they bring on people on their Twitch from Discord or Zoom or somebody else. Has anyone ever actually done one of just cell phones or for phones? Like, I'm not even going to have the option for people to call in via anything but a phone. We're going straight up 90s here, all right? Even 80s, 90s, whatever era you want to call it. That's what we're doing. Okay, that's where I grew up. That's what I'm missing right now. 2021 was a shit fire. 2021 has not been any better for me. I have no hopes for 2022. So let's just do some crazy shit. I'm going. 2021 is going out. I am going off the rails, as the kids tend to say these days. I am yeeting all of my good sensibilities out the window. And I literally don't care what you want to call in and talk about, provided it's within the same rules as chat. No politics. This is not going to be a political call-in. This is not going to be a religious call-in. I don't want to call in hearing about who you hate. If you call in and just make random noises, I'll hang up on you. If you start acting like an asshat, I will hang up on you, which is exactly what my annoying voice in the intro says. Part of me wishes I had maybe been a voiceover guy, but I don't have the voice for it. As I said, I have a face for radio and a voice for mime. That's exactly what I've got. I don't even know if anyone's chatting. I should look. No one's chatting. No, I got so worried about being able to see the server status for the calls that I blocked chat. And I blocked everybody. Oh boy. Yeah, I knew it was going to be slow. But hey, hopefully if I can stick here and do this long enough, I might get some people. I can always just dump to some music and wait. I really don't want to get into news topics because that would just make me start ranting about everything. I could ignoring all the government and political bullshit, some of the technology stuff I'm reading lately. Yeah. We're getting screwed, people. But no, I'm not doing that. That's not what I'm doing. That is not the kind of show I want to do. I'm not going to be another one of those guys that does that. I try to keep my opinions like that to myself. And not in public. My life's an open book, but there's pages ripped out. All right, I have no clue what I'm doing. I figured somebody at least would have maybe tried calling in already. So I guess what I'll do in the meantime is just say, yeah. Just pick up a phone, call. But I guess until that time, until that happens, so I don't sit here and ramble myself into an idiotic oblivion because I'm horrible at solo banter. This is why I never became a broadcaster. Because I could play some more of that wonderful, sexy sounding synthwave while hopefully somebody calls in. So just sit back, enjoy the tunes when I finally get them back up and running, because I have to change filters. There we go. Yeah. Just, we'll go back to that song that was playing before. And, yeah, in the meantime, call in. I'll put a message up on the screen. I'll take maybe, I don't know. I literally just started. I don't need a 5-minute break, but, you know, we'll give everybody a song or two to find it. Maybe call in. So, yeah, I wasn't ready to stream yet anyway, so I probably ought to go pee before I have to wind up peeing in an hour. You know, stuff like that. Stuff because I was like, I was so excited that I finally got this working. And I wanted to get on and try this, and I know Tuesday night is not the ideal time. Believe me, Friday. This Friday we're doing one. I'm going to be doing one. Even though it's my goddamn birthday, I will be sitting here doing a stream. Talking to idiots. It's going to be a good time. Maybe if I mention the fact it's my birthday in the stream title, more people will maybe in fact show up. That's what I want for my birthday. I want everybody to come, call into my show, say some really stupid shit. We all laugh. We all have a good time. Maybe I figure out how to turn this stupid little hobby into something. Anyway, I really should go pee before I piss myself. So, we'll be back. Please think about calling in. Give me a call. You get put on hold, and when I get back, I'll start taking them. Is why you saw me sitting there doing nothing. My bladder is empty, and so is the call queue. Still waiting for anybody to call in. Somebody take the chance. It could be fun. We could have a good time. I'll be gentle. I promise. I won't bite unless you want me to. By the way, in case anyone did notice, I did finally find the ducking option for the compressor in Streamlabs, OBS, which I both kind of like and kind of don't like because I've been doing a whole lot more stuff in OBS that just does not work in Streamlabs. If you call now, you'll get right through, and I will take your call probably within a minute. Because there is nobody in line. If nobody calls in within the first half hour, well, yeah, the first half hour, because my live time is different than my logged in time for Agent. I will try again later. Actually, I should probably stream and hit that hour mark so I can, for whatever reason, just to be fair, just to give it an hour. I'll get back on camera when we have a call. Retrowave was probably not the best choice for background music, but it's what I already had selected. I need to go through Pretzel and really figure out the music situation. Whoa, didn't mean to turn it down that much. Hello. Still back, still waiting for somebody to call in. Why is it everybody is always first for commenting or first for chat, but nobody wants to be the first person to call in on the phone? Of course, no one's watching right now. I've determined that whenever this thing says one viewer, that I don't actually have one viewer, that there's not one physical person watching. That it's probably either whatever is recording VOD or some bot. So who knows? I will talk about an interesting story that happened. I went to update. Actually, I went to finally post for the first time in months on one of my personal websites, and found that it was the domain was now loading a Russian electronics parts website. Which, all right, I thought maybe I had missed the domain registration, forgot to put it on auto renew, but that wasn't the case. No, domain was still pointing to me. I could load everything else on that server. Every other resource worked. It was just the main homepage. Somehow a rogue index.html file got into that directory. I couldn't find anything in my SSH logs, couldn't find any trace of anybody having exploited or hacked into the system. It was the only one affected. They didn't get any of the other sites that run on there that happened to run WordPress. I thought maybe it was WordPress. That's always the first thing you assume. But it wasn't WordPress in this case. I don't know what it was. I think I had must have accidentally misfired a command on the phone. I bet if I go back through a directory and look, I'll find that file was part of something else. And I accidentally copied it over. It's got to be the most likely explanation. So, but in the meantime, I deleted half of the other websites, and now I got to go through and rewrite all of the custom CSS. Excuse me, that I had made for it. It'll just take time. And ironically, the thing I wanted to write up is how I got this stupid phone queuing stuff to work the way I did, which I would love to show out.